Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Go.
Back to Mixon on second down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. He's got room at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here pulled in by Hilton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Probably been interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Meanwhile, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Prescott to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow is going to float this over the middle deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 51 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point-afters up and going. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it out. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11 MT. 11. Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Burrow. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Back to Mixon on second down. And he's got nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 41 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Prescott on 1st down. That is caught by Lamb. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And again, it's Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
They'll throw now on the final play. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the 1st half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A 1st down throw for Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mixing up the middle. And some room to run now. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Finding Hilton on the slant.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on second down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretcher right there turned it into a really nice game. Prescott yet again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on second down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He completes it to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
12.
Now Burrow on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
11 MT, take. 11 mighty. 11 MT.
On second down, here's Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here we go.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
11 MT, take.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. Bulldozes past him.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Start down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. Touchdown Bengals.
Joe Mixon
from 4 yards out. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
He's got it at the 2. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lead.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up